All right, so I am in the first rental that my wife and I ever bought. We actually bought this about a little over a year ago. Um, and so learned a lot of lessons on this particular property. Um, yeah, so anyway, when we first moved to Brenham and we knew that we wanted to invest out here, we bought a house hack, and we were like right in the middle of remodeling it, but I was still looking for um, uh, deals while I was here, while we were getting that other place fixed up, and this place popped up on the MLS, and we could tell it was priced um, fairly fairly well, and so we decided to look into it, and then after talking to my agent, we really figured that we could probably get a lot better deal than even what was on the MLS. So we decided to go ahead and go for it. Well, I decided to go ahead and go for it. It's actually a funny story because my wife calls me and says, "Hey, what's this email that you just sent me from our agent?" I said, "I'll sign it. I'm putting a house under contract." And she's like, "What? What are you talking about?" So anyway, that was a pretty funny story. I'll have to go into that more another day. But we did end up going ahead and putting money down and buying this place. What was interesting about this deal, though, is we had a local lender that lent to us, and he actually gave us some really good financing terms, which was great. But what only problem in that was it was a 20-year mortgage, so the payments were a little higher than it would have been for a 30-year fixed. But we were still cash flowing, so that was good. But the problem ended up being that after after we had got it rented out, about 2 months later, the property taxes went up. They went up about, out here, $3,200 for property taxes is fairly normal. And I wasn't paying close enough attention to see that the property taxes for this place were at $800 for the year. And so we ended up getting a paper saying, "Hey, we're raising your property taxes up," and they raised it all the way up to about $2,800. And so they're going all my cash flow. So that was definitely a bummer. So that was a hard lesson there. We found out the reason that is this place was in really rough shape, and so when they were remodeling it, because we bought it freshly remodeled, whoever bought it to fix it up went ahead and told county, "Hey, this place is in rough shape, drop the taxes." And they did. They dropped the taxes, which is really smart. So I need to take advantage of that probably in the future too if I'm doing a hefty remodel. But anyway, so we held this place for a year, a little over a year, and we were maybe making $50, $100 a month on this place, maybe. So that was pretty rough. But it ended up working out because after we bought it, it appraised for probably $50,000 more than what we bought it for, and now with the seller's market, it's even higher. So we're looking to sell it now. But we were able to use this place. We were able to get a cash out refinance on this place, and we were able to use that money to put down on the other project I'm working on. So essentially, we got into that other property with no cash out of our own pocket. So this place has been a blessing in that. But we're still deciding to go ahead and sell it because at this point it is an alligator property, especially after the refinance. This place will not cash flow. So we decided, yeah, let's go ahead and sell it. It's a seller's market. This is the perfect time to do it. So that's kind of the backstory on this one. The only other thing I wanted to mention was, when I got this place back from my tenants, it did have a little bit of damage. So I ended up having to replace the sink, and then also a warning to always make sure you do your due diligence very closely, because this shower right here, I didn't realize it when I bought it, but the original shower had a crack in the base because it was a fiberglass tub, and when they fixed the place up, they just like patched it and painted over it, and I didn't notice it until my tenants called me one day and were telling me, "Hey, there's a big hole in the shower." So that was unfortunate. But that wasn't their fault. That was completely on me for not checking that. So before we put this place in the market, I had to change the sink because it was damaged, and I had to change the shower. But other than that, I'm fairly confident this place will sell pretty quickly. This is a seller's market, and especially the market out here where I live is pretty hot. So um, looking forward to getting this place sold and making a good chunk of change. Anyway, talk to y'all later.